It's your girl, Miss Drew. Your hostess with the mostest. I'll see you in the next moment.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make I see, take a picture.
in the leg book, boah.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your body.
Do you know the top 10 music trends? Have you seen the new music videos everyone is talking about? Do you know how your favorite artist makes their music? I'm moving, but they be bluffing and puffing and they be screaming and yapping, some even feeling and bragging. First thing is, I'm patient. That talented upcoming artist in your area needs the spotlight. Let them be our unsung star. Do you have any questions about music? I'm Jason Alay, and I'm a music plug on MX Chart right here on MX24.
Make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
The most detailed rap battles.
Squad for the work soldiers, but on your campo, Bema.
I play you menace ready, it be me with the top. Godzilla self chop, who be King Kong.
And of course, your A-list celebrity interviews.
I've always said this though, there can only be one Bob Marley, so definitely there should be one episode.
Me? The threesome.
Orafu wa comedy woman de.
Yeah.
Nyansa.
Don't fuck.
Lighter.
With myself, Oforiwaa.
I'm Jason Alay, and I do this with the man,
DJ Varosky.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Pass me the Dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine pon the cocky. 10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
Pass me the Dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine pon the cocky. Grind on me, bust it down like a
Hey, lovely viewers, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to yet another day on the dish right here on MX24, coming to you live from Silicon Square, where our studio is located here in East Legon. We are so thrilled to always come your way every evening with exciting content. And of course, you know that we don't do this by ourselves. So if this is your very first time watching the show, then please just sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is The Dish, and it is brought to you every Monday through to Thursday from 8 p.m. We bring you nothing but factual, fun, and very intellectual and factual conversations right here. So I get to do this with a couple of guests, and then we just talk about everything happening, trending issues in sports, politics, entertainment, so many things. And then we just do this with you, so you get to bring in your opinions as well on our socials, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere. Just sending your messages with the hashtag The Dish, so that it is easy for us to get to see your message and read it. My name is Oforiwaa, and I'll be your host for tonight's show. We'll just go for a very quick break. When we come back, the show continues right here.
Unique, contemporary, engaging. Introducing the ultimate talk show that captures, scrutinizes, and stirs up conversations around relevant content across the globe. We talk to the movers and shakers in the tech, youth entrepreneurship, creative arts industry, and many more. Join me, Kwame A. Opoku, usher you to the realm beyond the headlines, new tech releases, trends, and clicks. It's going to be a fun ride on MS Conversations.
It's your girl, Miss Drew, your hostess with the mostest. I'll see you in the next moment.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
Say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
In the leg book, boah.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your body.
Okay, so we are back from that very quick break, and of course, you know, DJ Wallpaper is in the house with us on the ones and twos, and he's doing his own thing back there. And so it's time to get into the situations happening in town, and then enjoy some great conversations, sharing our ideas and all of that. And so, well, help me welcome my guest, Alexander Ayirebi Akwa, as she joins me right here.
Body on check. I thought I made the perfect Emma. No, you don't matter. Cause you go there. I don't put the baby to walk my shake. I don't wanna get
Oh, so I think by the end of the day, we are all going to turn into professional dancers. One way or the other. Because you can't come on the dish and not dance. Welcome, Alexandra.
Thank you for having me again.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
I like your top.
Oh, thank you. It's by Chaco. Shout outs to Abby Girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. Right. Okay, so tonight, again, we are here to have a conversation. In your words, who are we going to gossip about
Yes,
today?
who are we gossiping about today?
But today we are not gossiping. We are just going to share some ideas and opinions on certain topics that are trending. And of course, to the viewers at home, please send in your opinions, your suggestions, and if you have any ideas or any contribution to any of the things you're going to talk about here, just send it through to our socials on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter at MX24GH, and then with the hashtag the dish, so that it is so easy to come by your messages. Right, and to the very first one. You know about smuggling, right?
Yeah.
Like illegal smuggling of substances, be it in your country, be it out of your country, in your homes and anywhere. Once it's illegal, it's illegal. So recently, the new story in town is about a smuggling of cocaine substances from Ghana here, the Kotoka International Airport, to Heathrow Airport in London. Yes. With 3 million pounds. You can just, I tried to do that in
cities.
And I finished. I couldn't, I didn't even want to bother because I couldn't mention the figures. It's in billions. And these happen to be 3 elderly men and then 1 younger lady. So these, when I say 3 elderly men, they are in their 50s, and then the young lady is in her late 30s. Wow. And this it is said that it happened to be from, they had been monitoring them from last year, January, till now. So that's like over a year thorough investigation. Probably they had suspicion of them, and so they actually paid attention to them. First and foremost, what if you hear news like this, women indulging in smuggling of drugs and all of that, and then having their age come to play in this instance, what's your take on it?
I mean, it's clear that they're very desperate, you know.
Okay, so we have them on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time when these stories were very rampant. I think in the early 2008, we heard a lot of these stories. I don't even want to mention names, but we had people in prison. This was like a serious pandemic in 2008, and for a while it's gone quiet, it's gone really silent, and all of a sudden it's picked up at the big bang, because 3 million pounds is
that's huge.
It will go a long way to help Ghana. You know, the only thing that comes to mind is desperation, because I don't know anybody in their 50s that would want to risk doing something like this. I want to believe with all my heart that they were really forced into a corner.
Okay.
To have to do this sort of thing, knowing that they could be caught, and if they are caught, it will not be an easy thing to get out of. Right. So it's really sad. I mean, that also gives you a tiny indication, not that it justifies it, at how really difficult Ghana is right now. That people are desperate to do anything to keep body and soul together.
Right. So then it actually brings us back to yesterday's question of what the IGP right now is doing with the security and all of that. Like you said yesterday.
Were they caught in Ghana or in Heathrow?
In Heathrow, but it was a laced action between the Ghana security force and government, and then the Heathrow police as well. So then you could tell that they had their sources, they put them together, put ones and twos together, and then they started monitoring their activities till finally they got to catch them this period. And so then IGP, yesterday you did say that you feel safer now, because when you're out, you know that, okay, there's someone watching your back or making sure your streets are safe and all of that. Now this, clearly, it's not the first time for them to have monitored them from 2021, that's last year. So now it means that it's something they do or they've done before. And so do you think that the security is actually, of course, boosted, not just home, but is actually going beyond our borders and then securing and making sure that the name of Ghana is actually held right, or the flag of Ghana is flying high out there?
Well, I don't know. I mean, this is not the first time they've collaborated on these kinds of missions. So, I mean, I won't necessarily take it out of context.
Okay.
But it's good to know that they do have some kind of confidence in our security services enough to collaborate
with them.
Yeah, with them to catch these guys. I mean, they honestly don't look like criminals to me. And of course, you can't judge a book by its cover. But I think the bigger issue is to really understand what would force people.
The lady looked so innocent.
Yeah, I mean, what would force people like this to risk their lives? I mean,
right.
We are looking at the figure and it's big, but these people are actually risking their lives. They put these things in. How do they even call them?
They actually packaged this.
Yeah,
they packaged theirs in food boxes.
Then it wasn't in their bodies.
It wasn't in their body. It was in food boxes.
Lucky them. I mean, there are people that risk their lives. They'll put these things in their body, and before you realize, this thing is burst open, and the cocaine is in different parts of the body, and some of them even die as a result of that.
Okay. So then, like we are saying, this lady, we don't see her to be a criminal at all, and she's in her late 30s. That's like a long way. Okay, so viewers, we've just been joined by our second guest, Dorothy Cornelius. Hi, Dorothy. Hi. How are you? Welcome. Okay, great having you here. We just started, so of course. So then, Alexandra, this is a very young lady.
Charlie?
You're saying that, okay, so in recent times, trying to keep body and soul together, people are trying to do a lot of things. Let me bring Dorothy in. So then the smuggling of cocaine. Recently, it's been heard that these people we are seeing on our screen, 3 men, 1 young lady, they were caught at the Heathrow airport. Apparently, they had smuggled cocaine worth £3 million from Ghana, that's Kotoka International Airport, and they were apprehended at the Heathrow airport, and it is alleged that they had been watching them. The security agencies had been watching them from 2001 January till date, and now they've been apprehended, which means that it's not new to them, or probably it's a business they kind of do. Finally, they've been apprehended, and these men in question are in their 50s, and the young lady is in her late 30s. So I was just asking Alexandra, what will make someone, no matter how bad the situations are, trying to keep body and soul together, you personally, would you attempt this? Is this a go-to option for you at all?
You never say never.
Okay.
You never know what situations will compel you to make a decision like this. If you had asked me this question 2-3 years ago, I'd have said a straight no. And been dramatic about my no. But and you never know if your child's life was at stake, if your mother's life was at stake, if somebody close to you's life was at stake, and this was the only available option, would you be holding on to your principles, or you be doing whatever it takes? It's unfortunate. I'm in no way condoning it, but it's a very tricky thing. If you don't know the motivation, it's very difficult for you to say, it's bad, I'll never do it. Yeah. So in this instance, I would say you never say never.
Okay.
It's not beyond me.
Okay.
Or beyond anybody.
I won't ask Dorothy the same question, but I'll ask you this. Do you think IGP is doing a great job with in terms of security? Because, of course, it was the team, the security personnel, that collaborated with the Heathrow police or with the London police to get together, and now they have these people in custody. Do you think that he's actually done something that should be applauded? Of course, we appreciate all he's doing, but do you think this is a step in the right direction? The collaboration between the two security parties, is it a step in the right direction for us?
Yeah, something like having drugs on you is something I feel like, for you to actually have that confidence to put it on you, knowing that there are a lot of security checks. I don't know how, maybe like she said, apart from the motivation, mine is, why you not scared you because the screening, I've worked at the airport before, the screening and everything that goes on.
Through.
What is it, at the same time too, what is giving them that motivation that will pass through here and will not be caught? They are doing a good job, but I still feel like
they have help.
There are
from
within,
yes, yes. Because for me, I cannot. If I don't know anything about the airport system, I cannot just say, let me just swallow something, and just knowing that there's a particular machine that can actually look through me to see there's something. For you to actually maybe feel, I think they felt confidence about this. No thief will go in thinking.
It's not their first time.
Yeah. Do you understand? So they're doing a good job, but I think they should do more. And I feel like it has to do with the people they bring on board. Mostly, lately we hear police, even going to the police academy is more of who you know.
Who you know, exactly.
So they start from there. Some of them, they've actually been in the system to see how it works. Then they step aside, then they start with this thing. So I feel like he's doing a good job, but they should also start internally as well. We can help. They can. What about the other people that have actually gone through?
That were not caught.
They're not caught. Because maybe they have testimonies of other, maybe they are fellow criminals over there saying we cross over, so you can do
can
this.
also come through.
Yeah,
okay.
motivation. There's motivation somewhere.
Anything, right?
Yeah,
right,
so I'm doing
right.
a good job, but I'm
that's
thinking.
Definitely very good.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm thinking that when it comes to the police academy, we should do more than just saying, "Oh, that's my son. I came in here and I rose in rank, so I want my son
just
to
bring him on."
Yeah, they should actually do the proper screening and train them very well, so that at least if you get these kind of things as an offer, you can boldly say no. And also, I think it has to do with also the monetary terms, what they also gain. I mean, these people that work in the security, they should also try and award them or give them the necessary remuneration, because at the end of the day, if my pay is good enough, at least
you do what's right as
you
well.
do what is right, and you wouldn't think of your tummy or your stomach when it comes to these things.
Okay, great. So we are going to move on to one thing that's actually a favorite of mine, and that is Kitty's Touch It, featuring Tiger. Is this a win or not?
I saw it. I saw it. Funny enough, I saw it just this morning. It was on Pascal's stories on Instagram, and I said, "Wait, really?"
Oh, so then you're late, because I think
I'm late.
Somewhere last year we even saw it, and as Ghanaian as we are, we were like, no, that's not Tiger. It's not true. It's not true.
The hair's
and now it's actually out. And there's a video out as well, right? So
I wasn't really sure what Tiger was trying to do with his voice.
Right.
In the song, I was like,
okay. So knowing Tiger as a rapper, we could just think of something. But I think it's about time we just see the video. When we come back, we can talk more.
Puff, puff, puff.
Wanna bring your girlfriend, that's okay. Wanna take you to my place. Give me the baba, we on our way. She came with you and then she seen my face. Left for me and now your girl no trace. Come around, you wanna roll my day. Roll it up, rotate,
Pass me the dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine pon the cocky. 10 toes, man, girl, make it touch it. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
Pass me the dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine pon the cocky. Grind on me, bust it down like you love me. You want it, touch it, squeeze on it for me. Ooh, yeah.
Shut up and bend over. Aye, let your back do the talking over. So back up. I want to drive my life. I want to be happy. I want to dance and party to the rhythm of my body. I just wanna party every day. I just wanna party every day. So pass me the dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine pon the cocky. 10 toes, man, girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
Pass me the dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine pon the cocky. Grind on me, bust it down like you love me. You want it, touch it, squeeze on it for me. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is the new video for Kitty featuring Tiger. I was going to say Tiger featuring Kitty. Touch it. Ladies.
It's Kitty's song.
It's Kitty's song. It can't be for any other person.
Go, Kitty!
Okay, so clearly it's a step in the right direction.
Absolutely. I'm a Tiger fan, so
Oh.
It's an easy win for me.
Wow. So, Dorothy, let me take this from you. Is Kitty a favorite of yours?
He's my classmate, actually.
Oh.
Domina. Yeah, we used to call him Eduardo back in Legon because anytime we start maybe a movie night or something, he'll come and play his guitar.
Okay.
And you know, after that time, Massa, you come and sit there and let us watch the movie. Then you are there singing love songs. We call him Eduardo. So anytime, so like I've seen him transition, I like his growth and everything.
Right.
I'm so proud of him. We call him Dramina
Aww.
or Eduardo, but Charlie, he's doing so well, and it's like it's realistic that you've seen his humble beginnings.
Yeah.
When he was in school, after that, he didn't do service. He didn't do his national service. He was about to do it. That's when he went for the MT and Hitmaker. So it's like he's somebody that I know, maybe from afar, but I've seen him, my classmate, doing this. It's like incredible. It makes you feel like it's not really all that's a Hollywood dream. Like it's possible.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of him, and for the way he's been in the news, he's always trying his best to keep a positive image, I mean, with all the pressures that come with, adulthood and industry and everything, with dyeing of his hair, with the tattooing. Sometimes I feel like, hey, I hope they don't go overboard. But
I think he's built a tough skin. So
But I'm just saying, sometimes you can be swayed without knowing that you're going that way.
That's true.
Yeah, because we are still developing, we are young and everything, and seeing money, fame at that young age. Trust me, by this time, we are not I'll pass, be careful.
Right.
So I'm happy for him, and the video I think is amazing with Tiger. I don't know what he was trying to do with his voice, but I don't know, because he thought maybe, I don't know, the song is African, so he was trying to blend in, but actually it works, and I like the fact that he's on it.
Beautiful. So this aside, what's your favorite Kitty song?
I don't know the title.
Okay, we'll get there. DJ Wallpaper is here, so at the right time.
There's one with Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one.
Oh,
Easy.
okay.
Okay,
so at the right time, we'll get
Mr. Easy. There's one with Mr. Easy.
Take this money, go get your hair done, and your nails done.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then at the right time, DJ Wallpaper will get it for us. Alexandra.
Yes.
You know what I'm going to say? So you actually said you're already a Tiger fan.
Yeah, yeah.
So having these two together, the collaboration.
It's a win, man. Solid win. I like the fact that we experienced Tiger in a different way. I'm used to him rapping well.
Yeah.
So to him try to do the reggae thing, he sounded like Tony Lanez. Is that his name? The guy who had the issue with Megan. Yeah. So initially when I heard it, I thought it was him. So when I went, I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Tiger, I didn't see this coming.
Okay.
But it's good. Thumbs up.
Okay, so then this is clearly a good win for Kiddy.
Yeah.
But what does it say for our industry, our music industry? Because, of course, we've seen Ed Sheeran jump on Peru.
Yeah.
We've seen other collaborations, like more of the international acts or the hip-hop or rappers trying to jump on the Afrobeat trend now. Is this positive? Like, is this a good win for us? Is it good? Does it promote our African beats and our Afro beats internationally, globally?
I think if we are going to, I mean, the way the Nigerians are all over with the Afro beats and everything, I think we should just make use of all the avenues given us. So when TikTok came in like this, we're making it look like, but most of the songs that are blowing is because
on TikTok.
And even with Kiddy, touch it.
Yeah.
We saw Indians dancing
Asians
to it
and all of that.
Yeah, so meaning that he made use of the avenues when it comes to music and everything. I think we should push. If we have to make our dancers come up with trending steps, because that's what the Nigerians do all the time. Peru para, they'll be, if you go on TikTok, like everything different.
So then it gets stuck in your head.
Yeah, so we should also follow, because it's working. It's working. It is working. So yeah, we know the traditional ways of doing things, but right now, Charlie, digital-wise or social media is here to stay. So we should actually push our music more. We shouldn't say, it's for the kids. It's not for the kids. So people are actually pushing their songs. This particular one, the CK guy.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
he has like the biggest song, but you don't even you don't actually know who he is or when he started, where he started.
It started on TikTok. I can even get a reggae version of it. Everybody's doing so many things with that song, and I think with Kiddy too, I will not be surprised maybe
it breaks him through.
Yeah, they heard of him or saw that, oh, this is a big deal because it was all over the place.
Yeah.
And when you hear a piece of it on TikTok, you definitely go and stream it and listen to the whole song.
Exactly, you want the full
for
thing.
something that everybody's dancing to, and you've been wondering, who is he? Hey, he's a Ghanaian. So meaning that we are good. We just need to like our music, like it to the point that other people would have to like it too. But I think when we see the Nigerians do it, we instead of using our own songs, we jump on their songs. So imagine Nigerian music topping our charts. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't understand.
Yeah, you're just being
why
real.
they are. It's our charts. Yeah. Why are they topping it? It's because we are also consuming their music. I'm not saying it's not good, but you see what we did for Touch It. If you're going to do that, for the Nigerians also now jump on us. Remember, their population, they are way bigger than us. Yeah. So I feel like we should just make use of all the avenues. You shouldn't put them in categories. Say, oh, Instagram is good, YouTube is good, TikTok. We should use everything if we really want to promote our music out there. Because right now, it's not about holding somebody's hand and thinking. It's about putting your work out there.
Great. Yeah. Great. So, Alexandra, I'm going to come to you with this. Some people are trying to say that, it wasn't really necessary, and the remix wasn't necessary, and all of that. What is it with? Do you have a problem with original songs and remixes? Okay.
I don't even know who will be saying that.
Okay. Because others are of the opinion that he didn't actually do anything different on the remix, so then why was it necessary? Isn't it even necessary to have a remix and then change entirely the song? Doesn't it take the beauty away from the original track then?
Absolutely not. I don't even know. It's another expression of the song. And for me, if not for anything at all, just the fact that it's a collaboration with a big star in the US, like Tiger, should be the thing that everybody should be focusing on. Ed Sheeran did the Peru part remix.
Peru part already. Then he jumped on it.
He jumped on it and like a different twist to it.
Even though people were saying that there was no need for it, you don't know. Somebody is not going to let other people from other parts of the world are going to listen to the Peru Para song because Ed Sheeran is on it. So you know, as a record label or whatever, you have your strategies in there. So if we don't understand, you understand. They know what you're doing. So if Tiger is going to be on it, somebody in America is going to, oh, Tiger has a new one. Who is this one? By the time you realize,
in fact, everybody should post an excerpt from the video. Hashtag it. We love Kitty, we love Tiger, and share it. Like, this is good news. We should all be excited. No criticism, no hate over here. We are all excited. Look, I think, we should stop doing that. Everything, we need to find something wrong.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong. This is even if we're doing it.
But I actually feel other countries are happy about this remake.
Oh, me, I'm happy.
But for us, we are trying to find loopholes and all of that.
Really positioning himself. It's not from somewhere.
Okay.
For you to have this collaboration with these big guys,
we are waiting till we get to Jay-Z first. Haven't we been waiting for
Tiger is big enough
for like 10 years?
I can only imagine the avenues and the opportunities it's going to bring to Ghana, not just for Kiddy. Exactly.
This lady that sang the song, the Bia, Nicki Minaj featured, because it was a hit. Everybody was talking about it and everything, and you're like, you know what? Let me jump on this. That's how it starts. Before you realize you have another song somewhere, so I'm like, oh yeah, he did a song with my homeboy. Let me jump on this one. So to me, it's purely business.
Let's be happy for him. Kitty, we love you. We are so proud of you. This is a huge win. And I'm so happy. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with Akon and Drake at some point. Like, let's dream bigger. You know, like right now, let's go all out.
Okay, great. So then, whilst we are talking about Kitty, I think it's time for DJ Wallpaper to give us something beautiful, and then we'll just enjoy ourselves, and then we'll come back and move on to the next.
And bend over. Pass me the Dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine, bunny cocky. Grind on me, bust it down like you love me. You want it, touch it, squeeze on it for me. Ooh, yeah. Bring it to me, sit it on my lap all day. Wanna bring your girlfriend, that's okay. Wanna take you to my place. Give me the baba, we on our way. She came with you and then she seen my face. Left for me and now your girl no trace. Come around, you wanna roll my day. Roll it up,
your hair done and your nails done. Do you love me? Like really love me? Or you show now? Say my name. Now say my name. You giving me this sexual healing. Check it out. I cannot deny I'm feeling high. No. I never ever been in touch with my feelings. But baby, you
Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh, I can't jump up. As I did my corner, me I don't like trouble. And if I pray for blessings, oh I pray for double. Don't jealous me, Mr. Badman, don't jealous me. Nyamin pesa, bad man don't jealous me. Oh I get jagabe. Oh my God. Oh I get jagabe. Make a drone, I'm in Jimmy. Miss me a best. Miss me a best. Miss me a best.
This became so.
I got a girl, she a London thing. She wanna roll and smoke one thing. I want to give her a diamond ring, but she say other girls like my thing. She make my heart beat say like say boom boom. Next time you're gonna take you to bloom bloom. When we done we go home and boom boom. Hop on the wagon, baby say vroom vroom. Say cheese, take a picture. Shaka pose, make a see, take a picture. Say cheese, take a picture.
Okay.
Say cheese.
Right. Okay, so Alexandra was actually saying that Kitty's songs is your whole wedding reception, like from A to Z. You can play his songs all through your reception, and there would never be a dull moment.
Never.
Wow. So big shout out.
My son is one of the reasons why I actually took notice of Kitty. You see, this is song. Enjoyment. So I think when it came out, my son was like 3, and I didn't even know the words to the song until one day was playing, and my son could sing the thing from A to Z. And the part that killed me the most was, you see, there's a part in the video where he kneels down and I saw my child doing this thing. I said, what? That's when I knew that Kitty was a star.
Oh my God, the children loved him. Wow, so big shout outs to Kitty wherever he is. We are so proud of you. And this is a great win for us. Okay, so you know we are talking about Kitty. Wallpaper has to have itchy fingers, so it's understandable. Now we are going to move on to our next topic for discussion, and Tinder swindler. Oh, the ladies. I just like that side. Like it was so much in the unison. This guy, should I say he's smart, or should I say he's just being, what's the right word to use for him? Someone has been able to swindle women over $10 million, I think, and is actually like is nothing to him. He seems so calm about the whole thing. He's so super chill about the whole thing. He's actually set his eyes on Hollywood. He wants to go on to Hollywood to have his own show, probably host a TV love show, a podcast or something. I just like the expressions on your faces, ladies. What's one word? What word would you use for such a person?
Like,
no words, huh? No words.
Yeah. No, because when you watch the thing, well, when you see him, it's like he doesn't see anything wrong
with what he's done.
Like, this is me. These are the real criminals. You see, when you're doing something and you know consciously you're hurting somebody, you know, but this one, like,
no remorse, nothing at all.
And I mean, I think when you watch the documentary and you listen to the mom, the way the mom was like, oh no, I've disowned him, he's no part of the family, has changed his name. You have to understand, this person, I don't know how he grew
the family
up.
Is just
he knew
done with him.
Exactly what he wanted to be, from changing his name to. I said the way we we put our ambitions together to become somebody better. I don't know what happened to him. Like with him, it's like me growing up and say I'll be a suicide bomber. Like you would wonder why would I want to? Like you are wondering the kind of upbringing. Like who made you up like this?
But you can clearly tell that the mother is an upright person who brought him up.
That's why I can't say anything, because it's like, why are you like this? Like, if you're going to sit down and think about it,
it makes no sense. And so just for the benefit of those who haven't seen it, we have the trailer. Let's just watch it, and then we'll come back and talk some more.
Everything on Tinder, but one little swipe can change your life. I only miss you when it rains.
When I first talked with Simon, immediately we had a bond.
When I listen to the radio.
He was smart and funny and very impulsive.
I shared my whole heart with him. And then he asked me if I wanted to travel with him on a private jet. I was like, shit.
He took me to a 5-star hotel. He said
we had a special connection.
It felt like stepping into a movie. And then in the middle of the night, he said there was something he wants to tell me. He said he has threats against him.
He needs to borrow cash.
$20,000,
$30,000, $140,000.
His life depended on me. That's when police tell me the man I love was never real. Everything's a lie. Who is it?
Just
take my advice, just watch out.
We have no idea what he's capable of. But we needed to get payback.
Every woman, every lady out there should just see, because see, maybe the ones we meet are not extreme like this gentleman in question, but we see it play one way or the other in our everyday lives. You have people who are messing with your minds, your hearts, your emotions, like they're just gaslighting you at a point. They're playing tricks on you. The next thing, Charlie, they get you so drained emotionally, and then they just ghost you like that. And at the end of the day, they don't even feel bad for you. If the person has remorse, you can actually just take consolidation in the fact that, okay, maybe they regret it, they didn't mean to do it. But there's someone like this gentleman. See, the things I want to do to him, but God knows. So I'll just leave it to you, ladies. Dorothy has had her say. How about you, Alexandra?
You know, for me, I feel like this is a really complicated and very multifaceted conversation. So there's this one human being that has a very interesting business plan to make money, and has gone ahead.
I like the interesting business plan.
It's a business, you know, and this is his business. And I mean, when you look at advertising and marketing, it's really how we play on people's emotions to sell, you know, our brands and our products and everything. And he, unfortunately, is the brand and the product. He's appealing to women's needs for companionship, intimacy, and he's capitalizing on it. And I think for we women, and I think for men also, we really need to examine our attachment styles. When you have somebody with you for the moment, be present, enjoy it, experience whatever you can experience in that moment. When the person goes, try as much as possible to let go, disconnect, detach, and move on. Because it's these little lingering feelings that make it so, you know, the whole thing, that, I don't know whether it makes the chase more interesting or it just complicates the whole thing, but I just feel like we need to really look at this guy, if you ask me, I'll tell you that he's probably a psychopath. He's just not advanced to a killer. But, you know, to be able to be so precise in how you, I mean, it has to be some kind of mental disorder that this guy is dealing with to be able to do it this way.
Wow.
But there are so many of them, even in Ghana. I think I know somebody who was able to do that to a friend and almost made away with her $50,000.
Ooh.
I'm telling you. Like,
right here.
Even she, oh yes, and even she didn't even realize that the person.
My car, actually.
You were in love?
Yeah, took away my car.
Aww.
And I know somebody that. Yeah.
You're serious.
It's very common.
Serious. I'm very.
This is someone
very
you
serious.
thought you had something.
You were going to get married, right? Like,
I'm serious. I met the mom. I met the dad.
I don't mean to laugh.
He wasn't a poor guy. He was those kind of, I mean, the son of those oil tycoons, those that own these fueling station, those big men. Yes. So apparently he was the black sheep of the family, but they all have the same, they go by the same surname. So I didn't know much. And you know when it happens like that, and you're the kind of person that you don't like sharing your relationship or whatever thing you're having, you don't talk about people. Yes, and like the way he was confident, like there's nothing like insecurities. And when you're talking to them, like they know exactly what to say, what to do. Of course, I wasn't going anywhere because when he studies me, I like movies. I like doing this. He got me 2 DSTV dish, 2, one for my apartment and one for if I should get I was thinking of opening a shop
or something.
Everything. He would go. He would cook. He would do all these things.
Wow.
I didn't even know he was even taking drugs and all that. I'm telling you, and how he was getting his money, and how he even turned my apartment into a brothel. When I leave, he brings ladies.
You don't say.
I won't lie to you. He knew exactly when I go to work, when I go off. So he would actually come and pick you at work. I was working at the radio station. I was from 12 midnight to 3 a.m. He actually would go, oh, babe, I'm going to pick you. And you're so excited. Because you're like,
to get you from work.
At 3 a.m. He's able to stay awake. No.
He was doing things.
Yes, doing things.
Oh, my goodness.
And the last bit was my own car, my Kia Morning. I mean, it was having problems, and a friend of mine was like, oh, you're a girl. Why don't you let your boyfriend take it to the mechanic? Because mostly when they see the men, they back up. But as the woman, they always can't tell you there's something wrong with it. You have to keep coming back, giving them money. That was when it dawned on me. Like, for 2 weeks now, I had not seen my car. And I was asking about it. Oh, they'll fix it. Oh, I've taken it to one of my dad's weddings. Well, they're working on it. I was like, okay. Then I was like, no, dude, where is my car?
Wow.
That was when I realized.
So what, you had
police station, they had reported him so many times. Like, this is what he does, actually. So when it's becoming unbecoming, the father flies him to UK.
Also, the parents knew what he was doing.
They knew.
So did you ever get your car back?
Yes, I did because now I had to show my papers and everything. They were thinking that this is what I do with him. And I'm like, no, please, I'm a media person. I can't do this. And no. So the only time I realized was I had this lady looking at me in the club. She would want to be friends with me and everything. Apparently, she was taking the lady's money as well. And everybody knows, oh, that's her girlfriend. So she was coming to me to ask, have I seen him because they're looking. I was like, no, actually me. If it's money, please run away. It's okay. Me, they've taken my property, and I'm looking for it because I bought that car with my hard-earned money.
Wow.
I had to fight. I didn't know what to do because it's from a powerful family. One time I sat at the police station in front of it and I was crying. That was when I think overall, but someone was like, what is happening? Then I mentioned it. I was like, this guy again. That's when they pulled his case out.
Wow.
You have people like that too, my dear. They are alive. And I saw him even, I think last year, at Bloomberg. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? He was back from UK.
He was able to speak to you.
Oh, yeah.
And you responded.
That's his life. He has a baby. He has a kid, a girl. I think like that's the mom. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so ladies, you heard it here first. It's not just on Netflix. No. It's not just happening outside of our country, but someone has actually experienced it here.
I'm telling you.
There's nothing really you can do to avoid these kinds of guys. So, like... I don't even know how to, like, there's nothing you can, because they know the right things.
They know what you want to hear.
They know that girls are interested in marriage.
Yeah.
So they'll come with that format.
Wow.
Then you think that, so I mean, like, really, I think that in anything that you're doing, you really need to take your time and really study people. And for me, I feel like one of the checks you need to do to make sure that this boy is clear. If you start talking to somebody and the thing is looking like a relationship, maybe I'll tell you, post the person on social media. When you post the person on social media, you will get people who give you intel.
The owners will come.
I also found out something interesting just because me personally, picture and I just took the thing down because I was a bit uncomfortable. I don't think you should share those things.
Yeah.
But you will not believe it. The intel that I got on this person that I thought was some completely stable.
Aww.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like these things there, you should be as public as you can with your relationship. So if there's anything sinister going on, somebody will know and somebody will tell somebody to let you know.
But sometimes you might never know, because I was from a place where I kept to myself for a very long time. It was on my birthday, my second March. That was when I was going home. My friend was like, Dorothy, you're too uptight because you don't want to get hurt. This person is inviting you to wherever. I mean, have fun. That was it. That was it.
So, if my friends are watching, you see why I don't take your advices? Because it's the same thing. They feel like, okay, you're being too uptight. You've built so many walls around you. allow yourself, just go with the flow and all of that. But sometimes, you know, there's this nudge within you that is telling you not to, but then nobody would believe it. Nobody knows what you're going through or what you're experiencing, and so they just feel like you just want to be too uptight and too whatever, overprotective of yourself and all of that.
If you feel like you need to protect yourself that way, go ahead and do it. But I mean, I've come to realize that there are some things in life you can avoid. But then there are some things that you just have to go through it. And me, my issue is when you're going through it, just know that you will come out on the other side. So it's painful.
Okay, so this is not to cut you, but to the viewers at home, our phone lines are open. Please kindly call in. This is a topic that we would love to hear from you. The ladies, if you've been a victim, please share with us and let us know how you got through it. So kindly turn off the volume of your TV sets where you call so that it's easy for us to interact here. So yeah, we are looking forward to having your call come through.
Swept up in this conversation. I
even tell anybody about it. I couldn't, up to now, my best friends, nobody knew about it.
So that's the first time you're coming out with it?
No, I'm saying really talking about it.
About it?
No, I never. The only person I spoke to was my aunt. She was not in town. Okay. That was when I wanted my car, and I had done like everything possible, and I wasn't getting to me, and I had to let somebody. And I'm that kind of person. I like solving my own issues. So I had to contact her, and now I had to tell her the story.
From the beginning.
When I was telling her the story, I felt like I'm stupid. Sorry to use that word.
I get that.
Like you didn't see it happening. So sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you don't see it at all. The person might never show it to you because I'm that kind of person. I have so many things I'm doing, and I feel like you're old enough. We are building this thing on trust. So if I trust you, why would I be at work and thinking, oh, he's doing something else? Okay. Why would you tell me you are here and you're not there?
So we have Caroline from Akosombo on the phone. Hi, Caroline. Good evening.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for.
Okay. So Caroline, do you have an experience? Is there anything you would want to share with us?
No. Funny enough, I don't really have an experience. But currently, I'm in a relationship and I'm really public about it, but I'm not, I'm just on WhatsApp, right?
Okay.
Initially, when we started, I was on Facebook, we both were, and then Instagram and all the kids, those days, Viber, I think, is it Viber or something?
Viber, yeah.
So I got some messages like, leave my boyfriend, this, and probably they were his exes, right?
Okay.
But it wasn't so like ridiculous, like turning out to be some kind of if you get me. Yeah. But we've been dating for the past 8 years. Like he's a really great guy. Yeah.
Okay.
It turns out that it was a girl who was just trying to make me feel some way about
so
him
you leave
and all
him.
that. But nah,
okay.
I haven't. I'm really enjoying the show.
Thank you. Thank you. And we are happy your relationship is going well. So good luck. Good luck. And we have another caller from Kasua. Hi, did I get your name right? Okay. So please keep your calls coming through. We are so eager to hear your stories as well. The good ones, the bad ones, the not so good ones as well. Just remember to turn down the volume of your TV set so that there are no interruptions.
Wait, so
Alexandra.
So these women met this guy on Tinder.
Yeah.
A dating app.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another conversation.
Exactly. So I was going to come to that. Most of us, sometimes it's okay. So you can't find someone in person, or you're too scared to meet someone in person. Okay, how about we try something online? So then okay. So we have another caller. Hello, Edith. Edith from Kumasi. Oh wow. Hello, Edith.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for calling.
You're welcome. I think I have an experience.
Wow. Okay, share with us.
It's interesting. You feel very stupid, but little did you know the person was just, trying to take an advantage. Because I have this friend in church who says, "Oh, I want to go out with you," and you say you are not interested. Then you become friends.
Yeah.
From church,
Okay.
And then he calls you to tell you, "My mom is sick. I need some money. I can't even find my ATM. Can you please help me because the ambulance services need the money."
Hey.
And you give this money to this guy without you having any bad, afterthought that he's just trying to be smart on you.
Yeah.
He takes the money, and for 2 years now, you call him, and he wouldn't even pick your call.
Wow.
Not knowing that is the sort of life he lives, practically. So when he does it to people in this church, then he quits. Then he goes to a different church.
But that guy, he has no fear of the Lord in him. He does it in church.
Charlie, and he's a keyboardist too.
This is funny. Really?
I'm telling you, yes. He went to
sorry.
a different church and then they said they needed musical instruments.
Okay.
So I think they quantified it and it was 8,500. He took the money from the church elder that he was going to buy the instrument. And that is the end.
Wow.
He never stepped foot into the church again.
Oh my God.
So we had his uncle to report, and I'm telling you, the number of people who came to say, he's duped me of this money, he's done this to me, including Reverend Father, that is duped.
Oh my goodness.
So it's not just something we're saying, it is something happening.
Wow.
I feel very stupid though, but I think I just am letting go because I think I was saving his mommy's life.
And then at least you got some experience, so now you can move.
Sure. So now I'm really opening my eyes wide. Really.
Very, very, very. For look sharp. Thank you so much for calling. Okay, so we'll move on to Joseph from Oforiwaa. Hello, Joseph.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, do you have an experience? Has someone done it to you?
I have an experience actually. Okay, so I'm a student of University of Ghana, and on my DP I have my sister's picture on there, and we are in various groups in school. So the guys will be taking the girls' numbers from the group without their consent, and we'll be chatting them, thinking that I probably be a girl, you know. And I had one guy chat me, numerous people chat me because I have my sister's
picture. Okay.
On my my sister's picture on my profile pic. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So they will be chatting me thinking that probably it's a girl, right? And they'll be chatting me. So throughout the week they'll be asking me. I'll be playing along because I'm bored and we just brought a girl. So let's just do it. So I'll be chatting with them, and you see, along the way, they'll be asking for money and stuff, like they have stranded, sending money and this kind of stuff. So when it gets to that point, I'll just block you because, I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah, okay, so Joseph, let me ask you this. Because they started asking for money, you then decide to block the person. What if the person had wanted to send you money, thinking you were your sister? Would you have taken it?
No, I do that because I'm bored, literally. I don't.
Yes, I get that. I'm not judging you.
I'm interested in them sending me money. No.
Okay, I'm not judging you, but this is the situation. Because they saw your sister's picture on your DP, they decided to text you because, of course, she may be a fine girl. And out of boredom, you decided to also indulge yourself with them, right? So that's fine.
Yeah.
Then they start asking for money, and then when that happens, you block them. But my question is, what if they had decided to spend on you? What if they had asked for your Momo number? Be honest. Would you have sent it to them?
Maybe.
Thank you for your honesty, Joseph. We are so glad you called. So that, guys, you just pick up someone's number because you think is a lady. And see, the things happening in this country. Anyway, ladies, so it's been very fun. Yes. Oh. We have so much to talk about. So let's just use a few seconds to talk about dating sites. Yeah. So you can't do it in person. You just want to jump onto the site, get to know the person, and if you're comfortable, you then decide to meet or something. Now, on these same platforms, that's where people are doing these dubious activities. Yeah. Where are we safe then?
I feel like with this part of the world, Africa, we are now getting used to this online thing. Okay. Because everything is online. I mean, if you watch the movie, you clearly see everything. You can actually be online, take loans, order for everything, your MasterCard and everything. And you know what? Their society, they don't have that thing like we. They have I. So it's me, what I want, I go for it. Right. So I think even with one lady, it was when everything had come to, that's limits before he called the mom to tell the mom about it. So it's like, what I want, they barely I mean, tell people about whatever thing you're going through. Because, I mean, if you have a girlfriend and you know, you can share, you know, you can share your ideas or whatever thing you're going through. Like what we do here in Ghana, you can call your friend and gossip and gossip. You have someone that will tell you, hey, please, don't go and take this loan for this guy. But there, it's more like, I want you, you want me. Let's do this
together.
Even though there were little, I mean, red flags. Say, hey, that's my man. He says he wants me. I'm his girlfriend. But everything is, and now they will take a little bit more, a little bit more. I mean, so I think for their online dating works for them more because it's more like what I want when you go there. But here, everything you have to pay. You have to pay Ghana. Who will subscribe?
But I think one of the very common red flags that we don't really talk about is guys who are quick to ask men for money. Like I'm not here to say that no, don't buy gifts for you. But me, I'm very Steve Harvey when it comes to men. If he's not providing, he's not protecting, he's not professing, he has no business being your boyfriend. If he's not the one that is actively in your life, making sure that you are comfortable. Because even me, like I'm a woman, it's very difficult for me to tell my boyfriend or my partner that, you know what, I'm really hard up and I need help. So if,
the thing is that what he did was different too. He put himself in a position where he shows you that he can provide for you by inviting you to 5-star hotels and everything. You don't live in a poor life.
So he's a millionaire.
Guy is drained in Gucci, drained in LV.
Okay,
taking you on yacht and private jets. That's what he does.
And then now the money he spends on you, he finds a smart way to
get
it
back. So he's not even investing them.
No, he's not. No. Right, ladies. So
business model, you have to go and learn it.
Okay, so all too soon, time is not going to permit us to go any further, but it was so lovely having you on. We're going to hand over to DJ Wallpaper. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, Dorothy Cornelius is a media personality. She's a radio host.
YFM, The Weekend Rush, Saturdays and Sunday. Sales manager for a real estate company in Jolo, Elbim Realty.
She's chopping money. No wonder they wanted to take away her car. It's understandable. And then our very own Alexandra Ayirebi, Miss Malaika. 2011. Hey, did I say 2011? 2011, second runner-up. She was in there. She did amazing. And now she's also managing her own affairs. So please, the ladies on here, we know what we are about. We know what we are doing. My name is Oforiwaa. I was your host, handing over to DJ Wallpaper.
Boys, kamikaze or the control level.